listings are something that comes up quite often in the local search industry. So I'm going to walk you through some of the steps that you need to take to get Google to consolidate these profiles if you run into this scenario. So the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that different users have not verified these listings. So for example, if you have two listings you want Google to merge, and one of them is verified with Google account A, and the other one is verified with Google account B, Google won't merge them because they don't actually know who the true owner is. So you need to make sure you have access to the listings first. If one of the listings is unverified, no big deal, Google should still be able to merge them. If you're wondering, how do I know if a listing's verified or not? The simplest way to do this is to pull up the listing on Google Maps and to look to see if there is a Claim This Business label on the listing. If you see that label, it means that the listing is not verified, so you're fine. Once you confirm that there's no ownership conflict, the next thing you need to do is contact Google support. When you contact Google support, they may either do a merge or what's called a move. So this comes down to if the address on the listings are different, then Google does what's called a move. If the addresses are the same, then they do a merge. So a move is a little different in the way that it works. When Google does a move on a listing, it acts kind of like a 301 redirect. Basically, they make it so that the old listing really isn't visible anywhere. If somebody searches on Google for your old address, for example, they will actually see your new listing at your new address. However, if you have the link to the listing saved somewhere and you pull it up, you actually will still get the old listing on Google Maps, and it'll have a label that says permanently closed. But just keep in mind, nobody's going to find it unless they have that direct link. Now, if you have a business type that deals with practitioners, or sometimes called professional listings, these are a bit different as well. The way that Google handles these is they allow professionals to have their own listings, and they will refuse to merge them unless you are a solo practitioner. So let's say, for example, you are a law firm that has one lawyer. You will be successful in getting Google to merge those two listings, the lawyer's listing and the law firm's listing. But if the law firm has two lawyers, Google won't merge them. So that's something to keep in mind. Additionally, if you run a service area business, sometimes Google support will give you headaches when trying to merge listings because they're verified at different addresses, but nobody knows what the addresses are because they're hidden. In this case, the trick really is to make sure, again, you've got access to both profiles, but also that you make the information on them as similar as possible. So like the phone number, the website, the categories, etc. The more similar this information is, the more likely you will have success when contacting Google to merge them. Now, there are a lot of scenarios that come up when merging listings. One thing to keep in mind is that Google cannot undo a merge. So once a merge is done, you can't undo it. So that is something to really keep in mind when you're going through this. And if there's other questions that you have, please leave them in the comments and we'll be sure to reply. To get more videos like this, please subscribe and like this video.